In April of 2009, I found myself in a quiet backwater wing of Copenhagen Airport, waiting to board Simba Air's Flight 782 to Wroclaw. Although I had never been there, it was kind of a homecoming.
Mine damer og herrer, velkommen til Wroclaw. Bliv venlig siddende med sikkerhedsbæltet fastspændt indtil vi nåede vores endelige holdeplads, og skiltet med fasten tipperlov bliver slukket.
I was meeting my brothers and mother for a once-in-a-lifetime trip in search of our roots.
Big camera.
We were in Poland to participate in the March of the Living, a yearly reaffirmation of freedom where thousands march out of the gates of Auschwitz and walk to Birkenau.
No, this is Kaiser Wilhelmstraße, isn't it?
We were taking a one-day detour to explore our mother's hometown with her.
Is a little river that goes through.
Our mother, Ruth Eisenfeld, was born in Wroclaw in 1932, but at that time it was Breslau, part of Germany. Tell me where we're walking.
Where are we walking?
Look, I want to see a big store there, and if it's not there, it'll be the other side.
What exactly is it?
It's there.
Tell me.
What is?
What are you looking for?
That grey building there.
The grey building, which one?
There
On
two flags on top. That was Wert.
And what is Wertheim?
It was a large store, like like any large store, you know.
What did
like,
they sell there?
Macy's.
Remember these streets?
Yeah, of course.
Ruth is a living history. She has a remarkable memory of her hometown, considering that she left at the age of 7.
Let me see what it looks like from here.
Freiburgstraße. Oh, look here.
That's
This
where
is the
I
first view of Freiburgstraße.
Listen, I was a child in the street, but playing outside and running around and going to the park by myself. But the street has been totally bombed.
It was a day of mixed emotions, as Ruth saw how some parts of the city had been demolished, while other parts remained standing.
There, that house.
It's a straw show.
Yeah.
Like the school and the synagogue that she went to as a young child.
See, that's the synagogue. That's the synagogue. This is unbelievable. Now this is it. This is it.
This is it,
School
is it?
is here.
Look what they've done. Yeah, they're redoing everything.
No, it was like this.
The school has been rebuilt since I was here.
Yeah.
What's the same, Mum? What's the same?
Here we used to have our playground.
Just here.
Round this, round that. Let me just go to school. Let me just remember.
It looks like this.
Here.
Yeah.
Mum, this part of the school is right behind us.
What?
This is part of the school.
Yeah, that's the school.
We made our way to Zimmerstrasse, where Ruth's family had lived.
And here was a baker. Here was a baker. And we used to bathe frische Semmeln every morning.
Frische Semmel.
Yeah.
That's fresh onions.
No.
Fresh. No, no, it's there. It's over there with the yellow.
This was the house that they were living in on Kristallnacht.
My father had a shop, and it was written here, on here, Hochhäuser, Textilien, Warengeschäft, here. So therefore, since it wasn't in the street, they did not come to destroy it. You see, they didn't come in.
And Ruth still remembers seeing the horrors of that night from her balcony.
My mom told me that my father and herself used to see each other on the train. And they used to like the look of each other, but they didn't pick each other up. That wasn't done in those days. But then, when the Schatten came, because the Schatten came...
Now what's a Schatten?
The Schatten is a man who
Matchmaker.
A woman usually.
When the
Woman, not man.
matchmaker came...
Isn't it? Always a woman.
Whatever.
It could be
the
a man.
matchmaker came,
Yeah.
and lo and behold,
Yeah.
my mom and my dad met, and they had seen each other on the train and liked each other's looks, so that was good.
The rest of the story from there is that her parents, when did they finally get to Antwerp?
Yeah, what time? Yes, because they
They
came
one
later.
at a time.
One at a time. And you know, Grandpa had to leave his father here. On his deathbed, he still talked about it. He never said goodbye
My
to him.
father has never forgiven himself for not saying goodbye to his father, because he had to leave him in the old people's home.
He couldn't say goodbye to him.
Because he had to join his family in Antwerp.
Yeah, and
So
he had to go really quick.
left him there, you know, he didn't say a
Recapping,
warm
both
goodbye.
grandmothers died in Auschwitz, right?
Yeah.
Both grandfathers died of natural causes.
Yeah, but my
Goldstein
father...
grandfather died in 1918, as after the First World War. Right.
Because he was ill.
He was ill from the First World War, actually.
Yeah, he was.
Hochhauser grandfather died in 1941 here of natural causes, and we're going to try and find his tomb tomorrow.
He told me he was so sad about this. I had to leave him in Wroclaw in the place, and I didn't say goodbye. Well, when in '48 we came here, he wanted to say goodbye on the tomb itself, because he wanted to see the tomb of his father.
The next morning, we went to the Wroclaw Jewish Information Center to get help in the search for our great-grandfather's grave. After a 20-minute drive, we pulled up at the cemetery gates. We were equipped with a map, some shovels, and escorted by Marek, one of the volunteers with the Wroclaw Jewish Center.
Oh, men over there. Men over here, women over there.
That's ridiculous, right?
Kinder over there.
Because you know they get up to no good at this age.
Yes, that's right. They shouldn't mix.
As we continued deep into the cemetery, we were struck by the enormity of the task that Marek and his fellow volunteers had undertaken to clear it all.
We're going this way. You found it, yeah?
He can't find the Matsewa, but it's separated.
Yeah,
this could be it. He thinks this is it because he's calculating where he can see a stone with a number on it. He can work out the distance. You know, they're in 180, 170. Yeah. We've uncovered all these names. Unbelievable. February 1941. That's the family doctor.
And this was Mum's doctor.
Although we didn't speak the same language, my brother David suddenly discovered that he had a talent for translation.
Odliczyłem ceń miejsca na pochówki.
Ceń meter.
No nie meter, bo wiem jak
Ah, ceń
Matzewot.
Ceń Matzewot.
Ceń Matzewot i...
Oh, so it must be here then somewhere. He thinks it's pretty sure it's that one.
Where's your Polish?
I can see the shape of it.
Yeah. Is that the same shape you remember? You don't remember the shape.
Well,
Closer!
Oi! It is. Not going to.
it is. Matano. Thank you very much.
Unbelievable.
Dobrze.
In German it says. What was his name in German?
No, it says Hochhauser, definitely the surname.
Yeah. What's the first name? What's the say?
It's like,
Spokojnie można podnieść.
okay, hold on.
Jak weźmiemy we dwójkę, tu pod tego...
Oh, we can take it up. You want to lift
Tak,
it?
podniesiemy ją.
You lift it. I can't believe it. We actually did it.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Oh, it's on the back. We're seeing the back at this point, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Is this his name?
Ein moment. No. Teraz zusammen.
Okay, so
Let me help.
Yeah, wait, which side? This side.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God. We did it.
I must see this. I
Brush,
can't see
the
that
brush.
something.
Give Mum, please come in.
Oh my God, yes.
Maya Ben.
Hamar. Sorry, boss. I mean, Hamar means Mr. Then
Asher Hochhauser.
Okay, he had a Zeta Usher. I remember he had a Zeta
Asher
Usher.
Hochhauser. Ish Ne'eman Haya Ba Dorotenu. No, but Dorotav in his generation. Yeah, Niftar.
Rosh Chodesh
Sivan.
1941. Is there any other English lower down?
It wouldn't be English, it would have been German.
But there's no other English letters, Latin letters, no.
Była kosher.
Yeah, kosher.
Kosher była
Yes,
religijna.
they wouldn't. Okay, yes.
Religijni.
Yeah, religious, yes, religious. Yeah, Haduk.
I oni napisali...
Religious, nur hebrejskie.
Tak, tylko po hebrajsku, a po niemiecku nie.
No hebrejskie, no. Because they wouldn't do it because it was like pas nicht.
It's actually a nice spot.
Darling, it's better than Auschwitz, isn't
Of course it is, it's a beautiful spot.
Better than being burnt in Auschwitz.
The fact that we've actually taken up a gravestone that that those bastards chucked down, I feel it's incredible. Shmayahu. We always talk about Shmayahu.
It'll slip.
I never knew that so this is was love.
What do you remember of coming here with your dad?
Well, we went there and looked for the tomb.
Take me behind the...
When we found it
take me
ourselves,
this?
without any
Yeah,
guide. But it was totally vandalized. It was very vandalized.
But this guy was the father of a lot of people out there, 9 children and offspring. So a lot of people in the world will care about this discovery, right?
Is it deine Frau?
David took a moment to explain to Marek who it was that he'd been looking for and what had happened to Shmaya Hochhauser's family.
Is gestorben in Auschwitz, in Auschwitz, in Birkenau. Sí.
Ja byłem przekonany, że tutaj leży łomek. Do głowy mi nie przyszło, że to...
He thought all the time it was a woman.
Ja myślałem, że sam...
As we made our way out of the cemetery, I was overcome by the realization that Shmaya Hochhauser's family had survived, despite all attempts to destroy it. Here we were, his granddaughter Ruth, and 3 of his great-grandchildren back at the cemetery to honor his memory and to say the goodbye that his son had not been able to. And at that moment, I understood the meaning of the word mitzvah.